Three of the worst project disasters in the cryptocurrency sector have occurred in the previous 3 months. The Terra USD fiasco in May, which sent the markets into free fall, was where it all started. Since then, two additional firms, venture capital company 3AC and cryptocurrency exchange Celcus, have bowed to market forces and are edging closer to bankruptcy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel for more intriguing videos like this. Be sure to watch this video to the end. Therefore, anytime we upload a new video, you will be notified, so you won't miss out on interesting videos from us. Without further ado, let's begin. The slow decline that started at the end of 2021 has soon intensified into one of the worst crypto winters the industry has ever experienced. Bitcoin's price now is $20,023, which is less than 1/3 of its record high set in November 2021. Ethereum, which fell under $1,000 threshold over the weekend, has a similar situation. But in addition to significant investment losses, the cryptocurrency sector has also had three of the worst project failures in the past 2 months. The Terra USD fiasco in May was the catalyst for it all, sending the markets into freefall. Since then, however, two more businesses, crypto exchange Celcus and venture capital company 3AC, have capitulated to market forces and are now inching ever closer to bankruptcy. Let's take a closer look to see what went wrong with these ill-fated projects and if there is any hope of resuscitation. The Terra ecosystem's creator, Terraform Labs, carried out a scheduled withdrawal of $150 million USD from 3Pool, a decentralized exchange, on May 7, 2022. To transfer their cash to a new protocol, Terraform Labs took this action. However, the high volume extraction left 3Pool with little liquidity and exposed to fraud. Within 30 minutes following Terraform's withdrawal, a trader who saw a chance swapped 85 million USD for USD coins or USDC. This is according to Chainalysis. Another trader then replicated this with 100 million USD and slots of 25 million USD apiece. As a result, there is now an enormous quantity of USD on the market. The two traders already caused damage, and despite Terraform Labs' best efforts, the USD lost its 1-to-1 peg with the US dollar. Among Terra's investors, this widely sparked alarm. The Anchor Protocol, a decentralized finance DeFi technology managed by Terraform Labs itself, allowed a number of investors to start selling their USD holdings. Decrypt reports that by mid-April, 72% of all USD in existence had been parked with the procedure as a result of Anchor's unusually high yield promises to USD investors. Out of the 18.74 billion, 12.67 billion are in USD. Additionally, a reserve of Luna, Terra's native cryptocurrency, was used to preserve that USD to USD peg. So when USD started to fall, it also took the Luna token with it. On May 1, Luna was worth $80. At the end of the month, it was only $0.0001. Kwon Do-young, a co-founder of Terra, has since made a number of suggestions to revive the dying project. One of them involved a hard fork that would produce a whole new blockchain and currencies using the same name. Luna would become the new network, and Terra would become Terra Classic or Luna C. Even while the new currency has gained some popularity and is now trading at $2.03, it is still far from Luna C's May high of $87. In 3 Arrows Capital, the impact of the Terra meltdown has also been felt, 3AC. In an interview with the Wall Street Journal or WSJ on June 17, 2022, 3AC acknowledged that the Luna disaster had resulted in significant losses for the company. Kyle Davis, a co-founder of 3AC, told the WSJ that the company received $200 million in Luna tokens from the LFG's $1 billion fundraising event in February 2022 that were connected to the company. The $200 million was vaporized after the blast. In an interview with the WSJ, Davis remarked, "The Terra Luna issue caught us off surprise very substantially. The block claims that 3AC also owes a cryptocurrency exchange called BitMEX $6 million. 3 exchanges, FTX, BitMEX, and Deribit, liquidated all of 3AC's holdings in the last week after the hedge fund failed to fulfill margin requirements. The BitMEX sum is enormous, despite sources telling the WSJ that FTX and Deribit have only suffered minor bruising. In order to earn money and pay off debts, 3AC is considering selling off assets while seeking companies who might be able to revive it. Davis told the WSJ, We are dedicated to working things out and finding a fair solution for all our constituents. Finally, on June 13th, one of the biggest cryptocurrency lenders worldwide, the Celcus network, declared that it was completely halting withdrawals, swaps, and transfers. The project was handling assets worth $12 billion for 1.7 million consumers globally in May 2022. Thus, the relocation was fairly significant. Investors are still waiting for the protocol to specify the time or method through which their money will be redeemable. The protocol has overheated, according to a CoinDesk report. Despite the fact that the cause is unrelated to the USD decline, in two different occurrences, Celcus lost $22 million due to a Badger DAO breach and 38,000 Ethereum due to the loss of wallet private keys by Stakehound, an ETH staking service. Extreme market conditions were mentioned by the Celcus network as the cause of its decline. We recognize that this news is distressing, but we feel that the most responsible course of action we can take to safeguard our community is to halt withdrawals, swaps, and transfers between accounts. We are working with a single goal in mind, to safeguard assets so that we can fulfill our duties to clients. Our ultimate goal is to stabilize liquidity and swiftly resume withdrawals, swaps, and transfers between accounts. In addition, the protocol has obtained legal advice and is looking for escape routes from the volatile scenario. Restructuring of the banking system and investment capital injection are two possibilities. The Celcus network unstaked wrapped Bitcoin or WBTC worth $247 million from the DeFi protocol AV and transferred it to the cryptocurrency market FTX after imposing a ban on withdrawals, swaps, and transfers. Additionally, FTX received $74.5 million worth of Ether or ETH from Celcus. The reports about Celcus bankruptcy spread widely very quickly. In response, it is said that Celcus has hired lawyers to provide restructuring plan advice. Mashinsky's team has until June 20 to reply to a buyout proposition put out by digital asset lender Nexo.